Hey peeps, we're at G-Site, and today we're gonna review Wrath of the Titans, the not so long awaited sequel to Clash of the Titans from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, did you like the last one?
No.
Did anyone like the last one?
If you
But that's
compare it to this movie, I like the last one better. Sorry.
the reason why I didn't like the last one mainly was because the classic 1981 has a special place in my heart, man. I grew up watching that on
Yeah.
beta. So that's it. I mean, that's a Ray Harryhausen movie, and Harry Hamlin and Laurence Olivier and stuff.
Yeah, and that one had more butt shots.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Because Judy Bowker as Andromeda, she's really hot.
And I guess because we grew up in the 80s,
Yeah.
and late 70s and 80s,
Yeah.
you know, seeing claymation and all those special effects was a huge
Yeah, stop motion
thing.
talaga.
Yeah, stop motion was a huge thing for us. So, like seeing special effects now, it's not so exciting anymore.
Yeah.
It's not like
CG.
yeah, exactly, and you kind of expect it. I mean, parang you see it and you're like, yeah, it's expected. So
Yeah, actually,
the magic is gone.
Yeah, you're right. Because like even the original Clash of the Titans, the whole Medusa scene there, I thought that was freaking scary.
Yeah.
Compared
yeah,
to the CGI version,
Yeah.
you know, it felt so very sleek.
It lacked
Yeah. the grittiness.
the grittiness.
Yeah.
You know, there was a different kind of appeal
Right.
to that.
Right.
When you go CG, you expect more,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it didn't deliver.
yeah, exactly. I wasn't impressed here with the last one, so I'm so surprised they actually
Yeah,
came
I
up
know.
with this sequel,
I know.
right? Because I guess it made that much money apparently,
Uh-huh.
and despite the fact that there were a lot of complaints in the CGI, in the 3D,
Yeah,
they
that was really bad 3D.
still pushed through with it.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we decided to give it a chance for what it was, and I'd have to say that
It failed.
It's disappointing.
for me, it was just there was like some minor improvements,
Mm.
but it couldn't save the movie.
Yeah.
It couldn't save the movie. I mean, you know, the lead Sam Worthington was still the same.
Yeah.
He's still
Yeah.
fairly wooden.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just didn't
Yeah.
have that, you know, that gravitas you're looking for.
I mean, the story supposedly progresses a few years. Perseus already has a son, Helios.
Mhm.
His wife has passed away. The gods are in trouble because nobody prays to them anymore.
Yeah.
And Hades, Zeus's brother, is, played by Ray Fiennes, plots with Ares, Zeus's son,
Mhm.
to betray Zeus
Yeah.
and unleash
Silence.
Cronus, the father of the original Titan,
Yeah.
basically Cronus.
So,
And Zeus tries to get Perseus to help, but Perseus is wary of accepting his being a demigod.
Mhm.
But eventually he gets caught up in it and he has to
Yeah.
And
save
he has
his
to do
father.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a fairly straightforward story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. There we go. So this is a fairly straightforward story. You know, it's basically your typical video game.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The quest.
It-
The
it
quest.
is.
Yeah.
You know, fight all the big monsters.
Big
the
Yeah, but you don't get the
big
princess.
boss,
Yeah.
You know, and it's just your typical video game movie, I
Yeah.
guess.
Mhm.
Good support though by Liam Neeson and Ray Fiennes.
Fiennes.
You know, surprisingly, you know, they're able to like take their characters seriously,
Yeah.
despite all the silliness around them.
Yeah.
You know? They keep a straight face.
Yeah. I would have been laughing my ass off acting
You know,
like with them around.
yeah.
And you're all trying to be serious, but you know all these things are happening around you. And parang bromance ba ito? Ano ba?
Well, it's literally romance because they are brothers.
Yeah, well,
So they kind of focused back on the brotherhood between them.
Mhm.
I'm kind of glad that they gave Danny Houston as Poseidon some more screen time than they had in the previous.
The last
film.
one, he was like there for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And this is here he gets 10 seconds.
Yeah.
and then dies.
And I'm also happy that they're not in the big armor like they were in the first movie,
Yeah.
The Gods, because in the first film they were all in armor. They looked like, if you know this anime called Vision of Scaflone, that's what they all look like, you know, big armor.
Mhm.
So I'm glad they weren't in that. Made it more classic Greek Roman mythology.
Yeah, yeah.
Not exactly togas, but they had
Mhm.
armor and leather.
Yeah. And I'm glad they brought, you know, all the classic monsters. I'm glad they brought, you know,
Chimera.
Chimera, Cyclops,
Cyclops.
right?
The Minotaur.
The
Minotaur.
Minotaur. Although I was disappointed.
Bad Minotaur.
Bad
Bad-
Minotaur.
Bad
Oh,
Minotaur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugly ass looking Minotaur.
Although I don't know which was uglier, the Minotaur here or the Minotaur in Immortals.
Okay, that was worse actually when you think about
See?
it, because it's like
Yeah.
it's just a guy in a suit,
Yeah.
you know, castrating, you know, a bunch of guys, and you know, it was like a weird metal suit or something.
See, that's another thing. I end up comparing this somewhat to Immortals, which was
Mhm.
another recent film
Yeah.
by Tarsem Singh, which we reviewed.